Hi gorgeous being, lots of light here today, and so I'm keeping it that way. I like it that way. Hopefully things will be reasonably clear. Sorry for the slight delays in the uploading recently. There's a big problem with the internet in the whole of my town. So yeah, very slow, but also choppy, which is not good for uploading, because you can, as I have, spend hours uploading and then it will just stop and go away and be lost and you have to do it again. So that's been happening, but it's all good for teaching patience. And yeah, yesterday was an interesting day for me in terms of literally any time I tried to do anything, it didn't work out. Like, I tried to cook, I bought some prepared vegetables, but they had kind of prepared, it's cactus. It was prepared incorrectly, essentially, so it was inedible. So it's like cut up and chopped up, but they didn't, anyway, it doesn't matter. I tried to drink a cup of coffee, spilt it everywhere, over the wall, over the furniture, over the soft furnishings, over everything. The uploading took, you know, days. So yeah, especially yesterday, so it's interesting, I don't know. So yes, maintaining a neutral perspective even when things get frustrating, which is kind of difficult. It's like I don't try to do that. It's difficult to explain to people sometimes how you can have the full spectrum of experience but not really mind. You know, it's like you can experience frustration but you don't really, it's just frustration and it's just happening. So you don't get run away, you don't get carried away. But it's still frustrating, but you just have to go with whatever flow's happening. Okay, little bit of a babble there. I'm back on the newer cards. Let's play with the light. There's the Empress saying hello. I'm back with the newer cards. But they're needing a lot of shuffle, so that's interesting. This isn't the only method of shuffling I have another method. It's much more thorough. Okay, they're coming now. Now they're ready. Cool. A very interesting week this week with this supermoon lunar eclipse. I think that's what's caused a lot of shake-ups. So let's see what is going on this week. Excuse me. A sneeze is happening. That's what's going on. Bottom of the deck. Yay, yay, yay. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. The magical Two of Cups. That we should put that out as a track, shouldn't we? That's a good one. What do they say? You should drop it. You should drop that. Don't drop your cup. Don't drop your magical cup of love. Oh, look at this light. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a strange mood. The magical cup of love is to be offered and received. Let's talk about this card. The Two of Cups is about, you know, for me, it's always a personal interpretation on whatever's being moved through me at this moment. So the Two of Cups is about a meeting of minds, bodies, hearts, spirits, souls, beings. All we need to do around the people that we truly love and that truly love us is to be who we are. And that's not always easy. I want to find a good place. I might have to change this light. It is not always easy to be who we are. In fact, it's the most difficult thing to do. Because socially, essentially, we've built a lot of social constructs and rules that mean that we learn from a very young age to mask our, essentially our feelings, but also not even our feelings, our beingness, our truth, you know, our uniqueness in a way. And this isn't to kind of bash, you know, society, and it's not about that, but it's true, you know, that it's like, you know, 2-year-olds, you know, 2 and 3-year-olds, you watch them, you know, how they behave. They don't have any walls or masks or barriers. They're just, oh, you know, I'm screaming here and I'm happy, I'm not happy, I definitely have the wrong spoon right now, definitely have the wrong spoon, you know, and everyone needs to know about it. And I think this is a card, and the message I have is that we need to be more courageous in our desires in the moment, even if they seem socially inappropriate. So it's like, I believe that we're all just 2 years old with these emotions flailing all over the place, and probably not having slept enough, and just kind of having to get out of bed, you know, go into an environment, do something, you know, play by the rules. And we've learned to put this mask on. We don't have to take ourselves out of society or out of the environment, but we can take the mask off. And our love, our mirror, the people that we love truly and unconditionally, that love us truly and unconditionally, and this can arise in any circumstance, it's only going to work with them if you are unmasked, because they will unmask you. So either they will unmask you and you will feel uncomfortable in that unmasking, or you will feel forced to kind of unmask yourself and feel uncomfortable in, you know, it's like, do you want someone, they're going to do it. The meeting is going to unmask you, because life, God, Spirit wants you to be who you are in your unique form, so you can give the world your unique gift, so you can be the divine in your unique way. Look at that little kind of infinity symbol I just made accidentally. So that's what it's about, to be who you are. So this week, be who you are. Don't ever forget. Some recent advice I gave to a client last night. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful client. Which is the wrong word. Beautiful. I don't know. I don't know what to call people that I work with. Friends. And gave her the advice, what came through very, very strongly for her, was to just share her experience in the moment, in your body. Because the body doesn't lie. The body can't lie. So if you want to be truthful, just talk about what's going on in your body. And it will communicate a lot. You know, I can say, like, I have a bit of tightness in my, it's probably because of the way that I'm positioned right now. My breathing is constricted. So, you know, it's like, and maybe that can, I mean, it impacts everything. So it's just go into your body and talk about what's happening in your body. And that might seem socially weird or awkward, but people will understand that. Also, another message about communication. You can communicate a desire without asking for it to be fulfilled by the person you're talking to. The body, so you might really want to hug. And you can say, wow, I really want to hug right now. I really feel like I want to hug or whatever. But without asking. You can say exactly the same words. You can express your desire without asking the other person. But you can invite them. It's not invite them. It's just let people be aware of how you feel and what you want. But with no requirement for them to meet or give you that. That's basically how to communicate in love. Just communicate your experience. And if your experience is that you have a desire in the moment, then communicate that. But like I said, the body's a really good way to communicate that, because if you want to be close to someone, or you want to touch someone, or if if you're feeling turned on, or anything that happens in your body, or nervous, or anything, first learn to be in your body when you're feeling these things, and then express what's going on in your body. And then there's no attachment to, it's not even an emotion or a circumstance or anything. It's just sharing your experience. And it's a very, very, very powerful way of communicating. Essentially, what's coming through is the only way of communicating. Truly. Because everything else is kind of coloured. There's nothing wrong with coloured. With overlaying stories and emotions and things upon that, because that's beautiful, that's life, and that's fun. But if you feel as though you're struggling and you don't, you're not getting what you want, essentially, or like the stories and the pictures and the emotions that are there are not working out for you, then go to the source, and that is your experience. So, yeah, let's get on with the rest of the reading. First card for the...
And this week's reading is maybe one of the most interesting readings I've ever drawn, because what seems to be happening, and what is really happening, is actually a process of revealing an incredible miracle and magic. And this whole month of February is about that. But there's a very different revelation this week. So check it out.